Before we start writing our first plugin for IntelliJ, we need to get the right tools. First, we need to download IntelliJ IDEA from JetBrains. To do that, go to jetbrains.com, Tools, select IntelliJ IDEA, and click the Download button. Now we have to select the version that we want to download. If you want to develop a plugin for an IDE based on IntelliJ IDEA, like Android Studio, you need to know that the IDE you're targeting is probably behind the current IntelliJ IDEA version. If you decide to download the most recent version to develop your plugin, be careful, because you could potentially use features from IntelliJ IDEA not available in the IDE. In this course, we will build a plugin to be used in Android Studio, but the same applies to other IDEs across the IntelliJ platform. We want to develop against the version that Android Studio was based off, so click the other versions link and open Android Studio. Take note of the release number in the welcome screen because that's the build number that we need to find. If you cannot find the build number in the Welcome to Android Studio screen, go to Android Studio, About Android Studio, and there you will find the build number. In our case, the build number begins with 201. The first two numbers tell us from which year the version is. Since we have 20, we need to look into the 2020 year. The third number is the major release number. In this case, we have the number 1. If we now merge the year and the major release number, we get the version 2020.1. If the build number started with 193 instead of 201, that will be referencing the year 2019 and the major release number 3, making the version 2019.3. Now that we know the main IntelliJ IDEA version our Android Studio was based off, we're going to find the most specific one. In the drop-down next to the main version, we can see a more specific version selected. For that version, there is also a build number in the right panel of the website. That number doesn't match our Android Studio build number, so we use the drop-down until we find the same build number. In this case, we can see that Android Studio 4.1 was based off IntelliJ IDEA 2020.1.1. Now that we have the correct version, we can either download the Ultimate or Community version, but I'll go ahead with Community since it's free. Before we wrap up the first lesson, let's have a look at the plugin that we're going to build during this course. Our plugin will add new Android templates that we can select when creating a new project or module. We will see how to add specific fields to the wizard and how to use them to customize them. In this case, we have a checkbox that will add all the dependencies for health. We will also have a look at how to include more specific Android templates, like this custom activity, which can also include retrofit as a dependency if we want to. We will include live templates with our plugin, like this one that creates the basic structure of a health module. Our plugin will also include some actions with custom UI. Here, we have a Trello action which takes a card from the to-do list and moves it to the in-progress list. And finally, we will see how to create a settings screen for our plugin. This is the place where we can set and store all the data to use the Trello API for our action.